UvaldeRadio.net. Hey, good evening. Robert McGill here with you. We are getting ready for Friday Night Live at Broadway 830 at 100 East Main Street in downtown Uvalde. Getting ready for some live music by Ben Meyer. Not Ben Meyer solo, not Ben Meyer band, but probably Ben Meyer duo, I guess we can call it that, right? So,
that's correct.
Please welcome Ben Meyer. What's going on, buddy? Yee-yee. Good to have you here. I know this was kind of a last-minute booking here, so first of all, a wholehearted thank you of appreciation for filling in. We had Gene Reeves scheduled for this show,
Gotcha.
but I guess apparently he's a firefighter, like
really?
in IRL in real life. Dang. And something happened to where somebody come up where he had to do something with the firemen. I don't know. Maybe it was a meeting or.
Man, I'm glad you could fit us in.
Maybe it was a pre-fire. Maybe it was like, hey, there's going to be a fire going down here. I need the day off.
Planned practice.
So you guys stepped in, and I do appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you for having us, man.
I'm assuming first time in Uvalde?
Yes.
So I know you just kind of rolled in. What's your impression so far?
I like it. It's pretty much like the town I grew up in.
Oh, yeah?
So Wharton, Texas.
Okay, cool.
Same feel.
So now you're based out of San Antonio now,
yes.
right? So where's Wharton exactly?
Wharton's about, like an hour south of Houston?
Okay. Yeah. All right. And
little town, they just got a Buc-ee's a few years ago, so they're on the map now.
Oh, wow. That's a big deal, man.
It is.
That's a huge deal.
There used to be 2 Buc-ee's off 35. That's the only place you can find it. Now they're popping up everywhere.
Are you friends with J.R. Herrera? He's in San Antonio. He's got this love and hate war thing with Buc-ee's going on. You see that on his Facebook page?
I think he's boycotting Buc-ee's right now from the last thing I saw.
Interestingly enough, I love JR. I'm a fan. He's a good guy. But he and I see eye to eye on this. I used to be just like everybody else. Buc-ee's came to town. Oh, man, awesome. I'm going to go to Buc-ee's. I'm going to get some Buc-ee nuggets. I'm going to, get gas and wait in that 30-minute line to go to the bathroom. Yep. You know what I mean? And it's like...
But with 200 or 99 toilets or whatever they...
But there's nothing convenient about Buc-ee's at all. No. It takes forever to exit the ramp, right, to get there. And sometimes it takes a long time to park. Oh, yeah. Now, if you're getting gas, it's a little easier. There's some spots there. But if you just want to get in and, just kind of do the Buc-ee's experience.
You have to fight the masses to get in, man.
Your ETA on your time wherever you're going across Texas, you're adding a good half hour easy on that time. So...
People just stop there for the experience, man.
$8 sandwiches? No, thank you. I mean,
Texas is...
No, like I said, I bought into it at first. I really did. And then I just got to I was like, why am I doing this? Why am I spending too much money for poor service? You know what I mean? And just I guess once you did it, I guess I was just enamored with the Buc-ee logo and the experience. But now I'm just like, dude, I'll wait till the next QT. I'm on Team QT.
There you go.
I'm just saying.
After living here so long, you just... get disenchanted with it because start out you're like, oh, Buc-ee's cool. The 100th time you go, oh, Buc-ee's cool.
Well, no, it's kind of like living in Texas and going to a Six Flags.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, great. When you're a kid, and it's like, I've been there, done that.
Do I really want to wait in all those lines? Do I want to be out here? Nah, I don't think so.
So now, as a musician who gets around and does some highway travel, what are your normal pit stops as you crisscross Texas, at least?
Whichever place has the lowest gas prices.
Yeah, that's a good indicator. Hey, do they still have those low gas price apps? Do you ever follow one of those things? Yeah. Oh, the band manager over there does.
My guitarist does. Yeah, he definitely does.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jonathan over there. John's here too.
Jonathan Hernandez, my brother from another mother.
So we get Ben Meyer and Jonathan, and they're here together from the Ben Meyer Band. Oh yeah. Since we're talking about the guys, let's go ahead. I know you got a full band. Go ahead and give a shout out to the other guys since they're not here.
Woo! We'll give a shout out to Frank Torres, our drummer, Mr. Ray Rogers, our lead guitar, and then Mr. Joe Joyer, our rhythm guitar. So Jonathan plays bass when we actually do full band, but when we're doing the duo or anything like that, he's my rhythm guitarist.
I like that. Kind of a utility guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's useful to have that.
We got four lead singers in the band. They're in other bands, and just... we can do pretty much anything.
Now, you're the singer of the Ben Meyer Band.
I'm the singer for the Ben Meyer Band, yes.
Now, what is that? Do you like having all these capable vocalists around you, or is it a little intimidating? Because some of these guys...
No, it's not intimidating. We have fun with it.
Yeah?
So, Ray will bust out, the outfield.
Oh, wow.
And he
sounds
awesome. Exactly like the guy.
That's a feat.
He sounds exactly like the guy. It's insane.
And you know what? That dude passed away a couple of years ago, so maybe he could fill a vacancy there.
Don't tell Ray that. Don't tell Ray that.
The lead singer for the outfield.
He's going to leave us.
He took a vacation far away.
Yep.
Sorry, it's too soon.
Too
but
soon.
One of my favorite songs of all time, actually. So if I ever see the full band, I cannot wait to hear that cover. That's going to be fantastic. So again, we got the Ben Meyer band here, Ben Meyer duo, I should say, here at Friday Night Live, Broadway 830. If you're in Uvalde local, you got time to get on out here. Live music starts at 7, 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. It's also a Foursquare Friday in Uvalde. That's the second Friday of every month, which means downtown businesses are open late, extended hours, some extended shopping. It's Mother's Day weekend. Get your shop on, enjoy food and drink, and of course, live music here at Broadway 830. So, Ben, we got your brand new single that is, okay, it's already on Uvalde Radio, and we've already submitted it to the charts, and everybody knows we're playing it, but it technically doesn't come out for another week or so, right?
Until the 19th.
The 19th. So we got the scoop on this, so thank you for that. We're going to go ahead and play it. Is this not your debut single, or is this like just the first in a while?
For the band that I have now, it is my debut single, but on the... I released a single back in 2020 called Kicking My Ass, and it's everywhere, still on Spotify, iTunes, every streaming platform. Right. So I think we got top 100. I think we ended at like 80 on the Texas Regional Radio Report.
That's not bad at all, man.
No, not bad at all.
I mean, if you show up in that thing, that's...
I was like, we really weren't pushing it at all either. It's like,
excellent,
just put it out there.
All right on. Well, let's check this out. This is the new single by Ben Meyer Band. It's called Steady Hand, and this is UvaldeRadio.net. We're doing Friday Night Live.
Take me home and put this man to sleep. These days have gotten in their shots, and this whiskey took my pain. And bottles have me sway. I ain't the dancing kind. I can't keep the rhythm to this song, 'cause that beat is hard to find. And oh, I'm stumbling. You darling, help me if you can. Steady hand to get me on my feet. That Captain Salt, yeah, it's more whiskey over ice. A solution to my problems, and it's got me feeling fine. The tips to drown my sorrows, found a brand new vice. Again tomorrow, so I call this one night. And oh, I'm stumbling. You darling, help me if you can. You don't need to carry me, 'cause I just need a steady hand to get me on my feet. Won't you give me a hand? Too damn drunk to stay. Steady hand, get me back up on my feet.
UvaldeRadio.net, Friday Night Live, Broadway 830, 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. That's Ben Meyer Band, a Uvalde Radio exclusive, I could probably say.
Right.
Song is called Steady Hand, and we got two of the guys out of what? There's 5 or 6 of you guys?
5.
2 out of 5. Here we got Ben and Jonathan. So excited to have you guys in Uvalde. So welcome.
We're excited to be here, man.
Yeah,
Thank
happy
you.
to be here.
And these are crazy times. So I just want to, reiterate that, everybody knows about the crazy that happened here about a year ago, and the city's on edge right now because we're approaching our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
There was some threats at the schools today. I don't know if you guys do. Yeah, so things are going to tense up. People act a little weird in Uvalde. Don't judge us. Because
no.
times are a little tense right now as we approach the 1-year anniversary of that terrible incident. But we are blessed and excited to have you guys here. Again, Ben Meyer out of San Antonio. So where do you guys normally gig? What do you guys? Let's say we can't catch you tonight here in Uvalde. Where could we find you in San Antonio area?
So our next full band show is going to be at Stetson Dance Hall on the 26th. It's a Friday. It's off of 1604 and Bandera Road.
Yeah, it's out there, the old Cooter Brown. So
Right.
over there. But of course, we do a lot of acoustic stuff as well, and we're going to be heading out tomorrow. We got a double shot. We are doing 2 shows out in Seguin.
Ooh,
we got a lot of acoustic stuff. And the following week, we're going to be out. Stout House Bandera. We play over there. We just did a Bucks Saloon on the far east side of town and stuff. So all over the place. So best way to find it is just look us up at benmeyerband.com or just the Facebook or Instagram. And we usually post all of our shows there. That way everybody knows where to follow us and where to catch the music at.
Now, are you guys primarily like weekend warriors? You hold down like full-time jobs in real life, or are you guys doing this full-time pretty much?
For me, this is my full time.
Wow, very good. And Ben, you too?
Mine too.
He's mostly full time. I'm trying to get him more full-time.
Mostly full time.
Got a little side hustle there just to
like,
help out.
He's got a bar back every now and then.
I bounce at a couple bars in San Antonio every once in a
You
while.
look like a bouncer, man.
I've been a bouncer
seriously.
for 14 years, man.
Yeah, no. The bouncers have that. There's something about bouncers. The best ones, I think, are like you big and kind of domineering looking, but friendly and kind of affable.
I'm a big teddy bear, man.
Yeah, but I think that's what people want to see, right? Someone
yeah.
that they feel like can protect them if need be.
It's all about de-escalating.
That
Yeah.
isn't going to be, in your face or like a bully or whatnot.
Right, exactly.
So I can totally see that. That's really cool, man. And I'm sure that keeps you connected, in the scene and whatnot as well, too.
Everywhere we go in San Antonio, we're trying to find new places to play or anything like that. 20 people.
That's it. I play that
Service
game.
industry, man.
Play that game daily. We go somewhere. Go talk to the new venue. Hey, hi, my name is John. And sure enough, oh, Ben. It happened recently with the bar out next Thursday, the 18th. We're gonna be playing out in Kingsland, Texas, Boattown Burger Bar.
Oh yeah.
I shot them a message. I booked some shows last year with a different person who was organizing all the events, and so they told me, here's her new email. Get with her to book more future events. Sounds good. So I hit her up, and she's like, okay. She gave me like a prepackaged email response. No worries.
Right.
Then like an hour later, maybe the next day. Oh my God, Ben! Oh yeah, no. It's like, yeah, I've seen him. I love him. He's so good. And I was like, well, I'm glad it worked out. Thanks.
Everybody loves Ben. That's
It's
good
like,
to have that guy.
They know you 2 hours away. Hopefully for all the good reasons.
They know me up in Dallas too, man.
That's true. I can't wait to get a plane up there.
That is fantastic. So how long have you? Let's go and talk about the band. First of all, Ben, how long have you been doing your thing? You mentioned you had a solo release as far as a single.
Since 2020.
Okay.
Like not super long. We recorded the original single "Kicking My Ass" before quarantine happened, and we were set to release. Then lockdown.
Right. Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, we shouldn't do this now." Blah blah blah. This and this and this. And I was like, "All right, cool." So we waited for what seemed like forever. And right when quarantine broke, we went ahead, sent it out to the radio stations, kind of pushed it just a little bit and sent it out to the streaming platforms.
Very good. And you had some moderate success with that too.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
really cool. So before the recording of that single and the release of it, how long had you been playing as far as just getting out there doing clubs or shows or
Not
whatever?
at all.
Really? So
I
you
didn't
just
start doing shows until
more
after
of a
quarantine.
studio guy, huh?
Not even that. Like I did. My manager at the time found me at karaoke.
So wow. All right. So you
Yeah.
may as well be an American Idol contestant.
I guess.
Wow, that's crazy. And so obviously getting a band together is a big deal for you then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So do you play at all? And it's okay to say no. I mean, you said.
I do, but I don't.
Yeah. not
the whole
confident
playing
enough
and
to-
singing thing
Yeah,
kind
I
of.
gotcha.
I've had 13 concussions, so my.
Ooh, wow.
Oh yeah, football, rugby.
Hashtag bouncer life.
I was just about to say, it's not,
Actually,
not from bouncing.
none from bouncing.
Wow.
It's football, rugby, and MMA.
Wow. You are
Prerequisites to be a good bouncer. Know the MMA, do the football, do the rugby.
Do the football, do the
Some
rugby.
well-rounded activities there, Mr.
Oh,
Meyer.
yeah.
Very good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so cool. So you kind of did you write the song? Did it come to? Was it presented to you?
So the first one or the ones that were released?
the first one, the very first one.
The first one, it was kind of presented to me, and I got artistic liberties with it, so I got to sing it the way I wanted to sing it. But yeah, it was presented to me from John Villanueva, the guy that found me at karaoke, who is the owner of the Electric Cowboys.
Interesting. So you gotta tell me, what was it about? What were you doing? What were you singing in karaoke that was so impressive?
Madonna.
Was it? Was it?
It was not Madonna.
Okay, so what's that go-to
I think-
song that you
I
do?
think I
that-
sang Tennessee Whiskey.
Okay.
Chris Stapleton. A couple other songs. I don't really.
And Tennessee, well, that's one of those songs that if you can do it capably, you can.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're gonna make a lot of fans.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
It gets requested at least 3 times every time we play.
So now the band. How do we hook up with these guys? And
Oh, that's a long story.
Good. Yeah,
So me and John actually hooked up when other John V, was trying to put together this band for me. I had no idea what I was doing, super new to the music scene, and he brought in a bunch of players. John used to play with the Electric Cowboys. I think you did like a tour with them, right?
I did a single run. We did Amarillo and Lubbock
Okay.
on a weekend. It was fun times, bus life. It was great.
yeah.
And I didn't join the band at that point in time. I just kind of helped them out for a couple shows. And then, John hit me up one day randomly. He's like, "Are you doing anything?" I was like, "Well, we're all kind of stuck at home locked down, so no, we're not." He's like, "Well, would you mind helping me out?" He told me about Ben. He's like, "I got a new guy. He's really good. Want to get him a decent band, and if I can use you for the long term, great. If not, you can kind of get us started in the right direction. You know a lot of players in the area. So I agreed, and yeah, we went to the drummer's house at the time, and I want to say it's been really good because I showed up and we started practicing, and maybe the first 20 minutes, I could look over at this guy. He looked back at me, and
Just like click.
yeah, what song was it? We were doing Leonard Skinner. Did we do
It was
No, so we had Simple
Seven
Man.
Nation Army.
No, oh yeah, that's right. I did Seven Nation Army. You were like, okay, I like this guy. No, but it was during Simple Man.
Yep.
And where he was just singing it, and then I just started doing all the shine down extra parts.
Oh, nice.
He's like, yeah.
That's right. That's when we kind of like merged the
That's like-
shine down with the Leonard Skinner part.
And
yeah.
we're like, this is gonna work, and we've been good friends since then. So
Very cool. That's a good story, man. Yeah,
yeah.
and it's always nice when you could kind of. That's a great example of how chemistry works.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of be able to
I
play
get
off
to
something.
go around do shows with my best friend all the time.
Yeah.
So as far as that's concerned, I'm living the life, man.
Now you mentioned Electric Cowboys, and
Yes.
and for those who don't have that get that reference, that's they're based out of San Antonio, right? Is that Jace's band or was that somebody else?
It's my band now.
it's
It's
his
your-
band now.
no.
Yes, it used to be.
So it was Jace Martin, right?
Yeah,
It was
Okay.
it was Jace
Shout out
Martin,
Jace,
and
man.
before
Yeah,
that it was
awesome.
Art.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know Jace is kind of doing his own. He's like a trio.
Jason's doing his own
Right.
solo thing now.
But that was always historically always had really good solid players
Oh,
and
yeah.
a good party band. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
so obviously you've got some chops and some contacts doing
Yeah.
that. So all right,
Oh, yeah.
so now I know Ben's the guy that stole the other guys from Jace. That's cool.
I didn't steal anything.
That's all right. It's all good. I don't want to start no drama. We're all
go.
friends up in here. It's a
Come
scene,
on.
and everybody gets along
No,
real nice.
Jace is actually the guy that recorded my first single.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
So he did all the work on that. I just went in there sang, and then he did everything else.
It's crazy how small the world is. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's
That's
crazy.
very true.
So again, we're here with Ben Meyer Duo. We got Ben and we got Jonathan here. They're going to perform tonight from 7 to 10 p.m. here at Broadway 8 through 0. Going to take a few breaks, maybe eat some food, drink some beers, and have a good time. So if you're in Uvalde, you got time to come out here and join us on the patio. If it gets a little rainy, we'll move the party inside and do an indoor show.
Party don't stop.
But I don't know. It'll be a little tight with 2 guys in there rocking out. But we have faith it's all going to work out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go on and get into one of your other songs here and maybe twist you guys' arm and do a little live thing. We got a track here called Dancing with the Devil. Give me some background on Dancing with the Devil, if you don't mind.
That one actually is one that I wrote. So,
Okay, cool.
Of course, I play in other bands, and I do my own acoustic thing every now and then. And I recorded a whole EP in 2020, right before we got together. And I paid for everything, closed it all up, released it, and then about 2 days later, I wrote this song.
Wow.
And I was like, man, you know what? I should have waited.
But maybe those juices were flowing,
Exactly.
waiting to flow, just to put. He had to put that.
It was just timing.
Like a bookend. You know what I mean? And then now this is just the beginning of your new thing. So.
Yes,
right.
I wrote it then, and one of the to me one of the most personal songs, and is about unfortunately a more or less true story about a friend of mine, another fellow musician that I've played with, and I had the joy and also sadness of playing it for him, and he'd turn around going, "If I didn't love you so much, I'd punch you in the face right now." So
yeah.
So if that's not a
exposing a nerve
teaser,
for somebody.
It's
Yeah.
not a teaser for this song. Please stay tuned.
Well, before I play, quick question, because this is your song, and you are a capable vocalist. It sounds like yourself too. So I'm assuming Ben's singing lead on it.
Yes.
What's that like? Giving your baby over to the new guy, or yeah.
That's it. It was good because it felt like I'm putting it in very capable hands. If I wouldn't give it to somebody that I didn't think could handle it. If they couldn't handle it, I wouldn't give it to them. So,
but did you find yourself being a little protective and being a little critical? And
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe I should ask Ben this.
Yeah, no, because we recorded it and I was like, there's one phrase I want you to change. He's like, all right. To his credit, he was very respectful of it because he understands. He's more of the lyricist as well. So with the other songs we have together, he has a wealth of poetry and what he draws from.
Awesome.
So I respect that of him, and he respected the creativeness that I came up with it. So together we kind of made it work. So
once again, there's that chemistry working right there.
yeah.
Let's check it out. Ben Meyer Band. This one's called "Dancing with the Devil," and we're doing Friday Night Live on UvaldeRadio.net.
Starting with a kiss, the end of the night. Should have said no and said her goodbyes. She fell for his charm without a fight. Like Eve to the apple, she took a bite, spinning around, losing control. She's got his heart, he's got her soul. My darling, got to be careful, dancing with the devil. Kept him secret for a month or two. She hid his sins well, as her husband never knew. To the woman that built so much, their kids and a home, grew quiet and distant, her love went cold. She's got his heart, he's got her soul. My darling, got to be careful, dancing with the devil. She's alone in a one-bedroom apartment. The kids have all gone. Time stops for no one. Yeah, this much is true. For the life well wasted, coming unglued. Spinning around, losing control. She's got his heart, but he's got a soul. My darling, got to be careful, dancing with the devil. My darling, got to be careful.
UvaldeRadio.net, Friday Night Live at Broadway, 830 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. If you are local to Uvalde, you got time to get on down here, catch some live music by the Ben Meyer duo. That one's called Dancing with the Devil. That's a Uvalde Radio exclusive. Nobody's got that bad boy. It's crazy. Insane. So we got Ben and we got Jonathan here from the Ben Meyer Band. Again, based out of San Antonio, just releasing a brand new single called Steady Hand to radio. Hopefully next week. That'll happen.
Next week.
It's already in rotation
All
on
right.
UvaldeRadio.net, and we're excited to have these guys making their Uvalde debut tonight here at Broadway 830. So they'll come out and see some great live Texas music. Got the guitars here. We got some ice. You want to do a little live performance here? Is that cool, guys?
Hell yeah, man.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so
Sounds good, man.
Tell us what you're going to play, and we'll get it on there.
All right, I'll go ahead and introduce this one. So, real quick, before we get started, I do want to shout out to the person who wrote this song. This was written by a good friend of mine named Chad Anderson out of New Berlin or Seguin, Texas, in that area on that side of town. He had a band back in the day that called the Southern Strangers. They won the best band in San Antonio back 2012, I think maybe it was. Awesome guys. Unfortunately, just things just didn't work out. You know how that works sometimes. And he doesn't play too much anymore. He did a lot of acoustics now. And I was in that band at the time, and we're still really good friends. And I asked him, well, I'm with this guy now. Do you mind if we do a couple of your songs?
He loves me.
And he loves him.
We're pretty much the same person.
They are. Yeah, it's pretty much just a little bit less ginger, a little bit bigger on other aspects.
Yeah.
Pretty much same guy. So, Chad, if you are listening, thank you so much again for letting us do this one, and
Thank
hope we
you,
do it
Chad.
justice. This is his song. They're going to be coming out soon, probably at the tail end of our releases as a Ben Meyer Band song, but this one's called So Long.
She's thinking about leaving me soon. If I don't give up on the booze, running around with all my friends. If I don't, this will surely be the end. So long, goodbye, got nothing to say to you. So long, that's it. Well, I guess that we're through. You think that things gonna go your way is how it should be. Nothing you can do, say, will ever change me. Walking out, you asked me once more. So this is my last chance before you walk out the door. I can tell the end is near. So I asked, darling, could you please grab me a beer? So long, goodbye, got nothing to say to you. So long, that's it. Well, I guess that we're through. Think that things gonna go your way is how it should be. Nothing you can do, say, will ever change me. So long, goodbye, got nothing to say to you. So long, that's it. Well, I guess that we're through. You think that things are gonna go your way is how it should be. Nothing you can do, say, will ever change me. No, you never changed me. Baby, let me be.
Y'all make some noise, guys. Come on now.
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
UValdyRadio.net, Friday Night Live at Broadway 830. That is Ben and Jonathan from the Ben Meyer Band live here on the patio, man. Out here with the wind and the traffic and the chairs moving around, but y'all just, man, sounded amazing.
I like it.
That might have been one of the best live performances I've ever seen on this patio, man. Y'all sound, again, y'all can sing, guys. Y'all can sing pretty.
Appreciate it, man.
Man, that was nice, yeah. And super tight. I mean, that was really, yeah, you guys were the real
haven't
deal,
really
man.
done that one that much.
Don't ruin the illusion. Don't ruin the illusion.
So that's something new that'll be forthcoming, right?
That's right.
Not even recorded yet.
Not even recorded yet.
I mean, that's very nice, man. Looking
So you
forward
get
to
the
that.
super exclusive.
Yeah, super.
So let's talk about the stuff that is recorded now.
Gotcha.
How's it going to come out? Streaming? You're going to throw together some CDs? You're going to press a vinyl? Give us the idea of how this music is going to be distributed eventually in the long run.
Well, he kind of. Your eyes lit up on that one. So technically,
I want to
yes.
press a vinyl now.
If you want to press a vinyl, we can make that happen. But anybody out there wants to hear it, just let me know. We'll get the pre-sale. But yeah, it's coming out to all the streaming platforms on the 19th, which is next Friday. So Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, everything that you listen to. Deezer, Pandora, if you listen to it still, that
Now,
is
is that
going to be
the
there.
single, or is that going to be an EP, like a
Single.
Single,
just single,
yeah.
all right.
We do the single here first, and then we are looking at maybe doing some exclusive streaming only things coming down the pipe. In about 3-4 months, we're gonna. We're working with Mark Sebi. Shout out to Sebi over
All
there.
right, Mark, love that guy.
And he's going to be helping us out doing that stuff. So this is our first time for me. When I released my EP, I guess, because I released like 6 songs at one time, but it was honestly more personal for me. So I didn't push it. I didn't send it to nobody. I didn't tell anybody really.
I just 2016, right?
No, that was back in 2020. I just put it out there. That was for me.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna be my first go around of actually, trying to see what we can do for a chart. I don't need to be number 1, but as long as I break 100, I think we're good there.
I think you'll be fine. I know Sebi alone will be able to get you.
Oh, yeah.
Get you in there totally. So these other songs that we're also playing that you also sent me, these are going to be just kind of singles down the line, perhaps.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Very good, man. So you've already got a little bit of stockpile going on.
Oh, yeah.
What's the process as far as new music? You got that one song that was originally your buddies. Are you guys constantly writing and demoing stuff, or what's that process like for you guys?
We just, whenever we get stuff in our head, he'll text me or I'll text him or we'll call each other and it's just like, oh, I have this idea.
Yeah.
And we write better together, so much better together than we do separately. Because I'll get a piece of an idea and he'll get the other piece. It just comes together and it becomes something magic.
And then there's been a couple songs. So there's a lot of, if you look at our messages, there's a lot of screenshots of songs that he listens to. It's like, ooh, I like this song. Hey, check this song out. Check this song out. Some of them are also, hey, learn this song, which I don't get to. But other ones are like, I like this one. So it's really his musical taste and his poetry and his creativeness that he kind of presents to me, and together we work on it. There's one song we started. It was going to sound more of I would say more Cody Johnson-esque kind of song. We did it at the hotel. We started writing it. We were driving out to a show in Victoria. We're playing Aerocrafters, and he showed me an emo song from Front Porch Step.
Front Porch Step, yep.
And he was like, I want to do something similar to this. And I was like, you know what? If we change this a little bit,
countrify it.
We can countrify it, do this, but let's take this little nugget of the emotion that they have and let's change it. And we did. And it started coming out real well. I joked because I was like, hey, are you writing this down? Yeah, I wrote it down. And I started playing it, but I didn't record it. So now he has the words, and I'm trying to remember how the heck I played it. So I'm like, so it's one of those that we definitely want to get back to it. I really love this song. I love the idea behind the song. But Yeah, the chords elude me right now.
I can tell you that you guys are on fire, man. And I don't want to overstate or give you guys a big head, but it's this kind of excitement.
My head's big enough as it is.
And that kind of tightness and harmony. I mean, that's like Lennon, McCartney, John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora. I mean, that's like there's always a core, of a great band, and it sounds like you guys are that. For
I
Ben Meyer
always
Band.
got to give John props on this. Like he is the best harmonizer that I've ever worked with.
Very good.
Like he matches my voice just beautifully.
It really was fantastic to hear that live. So excited for you guys, man. That's awesome. So I know you mentioned Mark Sebi, and you guys are going to be going through Sebi promotions. Are you guys going to be at the TIRC Awards?
Was that at Goofy's?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a Goofy's.
Sunday, May
Is that when we're out of
21st.
town?
That's on the.
You're not going to be able to make that one. Okay.
We'll be
20th,
coming
we're in
back
Odessa.
from an Electric Cowboys show.
Yeah. So
Because we play at Diamonds in Odessa with the Electric Cowboys.
I bet Sebi scolded you for that. He's like, man, what you guys doing?
No.
Yeah,
Sebi never scolds us.
That's right.
No, he
Exactly.
scolds, he
Hear
scolds
that?
the entire internet. He doesn't say anything to anybody in their face. He just tells everybody on the internet.
So we did I think we did what, like was it the Internet Live?
Yeah, it was
Thing.
was last week.
No, it was the week before that.
On his show thing on there?
Yeah,
we did it over there.
He just
It was awesome.
he told us beforehand, hey, the camera's right here. Don't look over at me, I'm over here. And I kept doing this, and I'm like, oh no. His eyes just got real big, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. So I kept turning back. I'm like, oh no.
See, I think I'm the opposite. I kept staring at the camera like someone on the other side's like, I'm uncomfortable. Stop making eye contact with me. Probably. You can send your letters to
It's like from scanners.
exactly.
That's awesome.
Someone's head's about to shake. And
One more
pop
time,
off.
shout out to Mark Sebi and a shout out to the Texas Internet Radio Chart Awards that are coming up on Sunday, May 21st at Goofy's, Canyon Lake, and UvaldeRadio.net is a finalist for Internet Radio Station of the Year. So we will be out there representing.
All right.
We're 2 times winner of that bad boy, so we might make a three-peat. Who knows? We'll see what happens
You
there.
went to the one was it River Road Ice House?
Yeah, that was last year.
Went to that one last year. Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
It was awesome.
Turkey, man. Get
Good
the turkey.
turns. Okay, we'll try that. All right, so again, we got
No, the
Ben.
turkey, like the three-peat.
Three-peat, that's right. No, they serve turkey there.
Bowling terms.
There's going to be food, so we'll see what happens. All right, so again, we got Ben Meyer duo here tonight, here at Broadway 3. Let's go and talk about the live stuff. So you got a 5-piece band, you got a 2-piece duo. Give us the quick on what people can expect if they're at home and come out and see you live here, and then the differences with the full band works. That experience.
So I mean, full band, we don't really have as much freedom with what we play because each person in the band has to know that song. So when it comes to like requests or anything like that, if everybody knows it, we can throw that in there. But the thing that I like with the duo, if Jonathan can play it, I can sing it.
Right.
If I can't sing it, he can play it and sing it. So it just becomes pretty much the audience's show.
Yeah, it's I say it all the time. I'll be out the bar somewhere and tell them, hey, it's our show, but it's y'all's night. So if you have any requests, let us know. So we've done some fun stuff. We actually picked up a couple songs, we play Heartache Medication full band.
Oh, cool.
And that was because I didn't really play it. Someone asked us to do it. He's like, I think I know more or less how the rhythm goes. You want to?
yeah.
He started singing it, and then I just threw the harmonies on top, and the bar went nuts. So we're like, hey, we probably should do this song more often.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just the acoustic duo thing. When people give us songs that we might not normally play, it adds to
Like
our
Britney Spears
it adds to our repertoire. Yeah.
Or Backstreet Boys.
God.
And
Bring it on.
I'm just telling anybody listening out there, if you guys show up tonight and say, hey, I heard you said you want to play Britney Spears, or you're going to be able to play some Backstreet, I'll do it for you. I mean, I'll make him do it.
That is
I surprised him with it once.
That's the most annoying thing that he does when we do this. So he'll start playing a Backstreet Boys song, and like my 90s kid brain just, I can't not sing it.
Right.
And he knows that I'm gonna do it,
Sure,
and I'm just
sure.
like, I hate you so much. Why are you
so
doing?
much right
Why
now?
are you doing this right now?
But the crowd loves it, right?
Oh, yeah, they eat it
of
up
course.
all the time.
and
That's
we do
fantastic.
it well.
We did pretty well.
So tell me on the shows, are you what's that original versus covers? What's that maybe the percentage there?
Oh, well, presently right now with the band still being relatively new as far as we finally got the pieces together. Him and I got together in 2020, and then I was playing the punch with Jeff, and so I didn't do as much as here with him. And now I was always hesitant to do the thing that San Antonio does all the time, is constantly get different hired guns for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So now that I think we have more of a set group of guys, we're going to start doing that and focus on getting the originals done.
Gotcha.
Getting a better. Shout out Jeff if you're listening. What I love about it is we just did a show. Thirsty Horse on Wednesday. It was Jeff, and Jeff did 100% originals, and that's awesome. I love it. I love doing it with him, and I really hope to eventually get to that kind of level on that thing. So right now, original wise, we got. I think
5.
in rotation we have 5. I think in the rotation we only really do 4 of them.
Gotcha.
So one set will have 2, and the other sets have just 1. But I definitely want to work on getting that switched over eventually. And like when we do Electric Cowboy stuff, a lot of it's just 2 hours.
But we have 2 of theirs as
we
well.
have 2 of our originals and like 2 or 3 of their originals that we're going to putting in, so that'll start.
Now,
tipping the scales.
Now, is the original stuff pretty well received?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
That's awesome.
No
So
one's-
it's only going to get bigger once it gets released out there.
Right.
It's out there in the ether. So
I was like, right now, people are only hearing it. I mean, well, people hear it now on the on your radio, but people have only heard it when we play. So
But from
it's not
those that have
doesn't
heard
get that much out there, even though we play everywhere. But it's only if you're at the bar at that time you hear the song.
Well, feel free to throw as many originals as you guys have in the arsenal here tonight at Broadway 30. Now come out and see us again, 100 East Main Street, downtown Uvalde. We're doing Friday Night Live here at Broadway 830. Delicious artisan pizza, cold craft beer. They got a beer flat. They got awesome drink specials, and we're gonna have live music, Texas music, and some cover stuff out here on the patio. If it gets a little nasty, we'll move the whole party inside. We got one more original here by Ben Meyer Band, Devil in a Bottle. Give us the backstory on this. We're going to come back. We'll wrap this bad
This
boy
one
up,
was
okay?
fun.
So, yeah. Tell us about Devil in a Bottle, man.
So we had a poker night at my brother's house.
Oh no,
Steve, hope you're listening.
Steven.
It was just nuts. We stayed up real late and we were playing poker, smoking cigars, drinking whiskey, all the cool stuff. And we go into the living room.
I think we had just ended band practice too.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we had an in band practice.
Yeah.
And
Everybody went home but us.
so we're hanging out there in his living room. He's like, we start throwing out songs. We actually wrote another song that night called "Don't Pull My Mullet."
No, that was
That was from Gabriel.
Gabe. That was Gabe.
So
Gabe wrote that song.
He wrote
Don't
that song.
put me on that.
Okay, fine. But then, so we're in that process. I came up with this little the guitar riff, and I liked it, and kind of like the pattern and the strum. I was like, let's do something like this, and we started playing it. And I would think within 45 minutes, we kind of cranked this song out.
I think I just went off on the lyrics, just.
And then he's just texting and typing as fast as he can, so we remember it and go back to it. And my brother was filming it, and I remember him and Gabe had their phones out, and was like, all right, let's try it from the top. Let's try it again. And we timed how long it would be. Like, okay, let's adjust it. Let's get this right thing. And it was super fun.
It was the speed that we kept arguing about.
And I was like, oh, it's too fast.
Because I wanted it slower, and you wanted it faster, and I'm just like, if it goes like that, I can't say the words.
Yeah, but I think we came to a good compromise. And, again, if you are listening out there, comment on it on the Facebook there, the Ben Meyer Facebook, or even the Uvalde Radio Facebook. Let us know what you guys think of it and if it's the right speed and it's a good full energy, like a.
We'll get some opinions.
I'll do
a little pitch bend on it.
We do need some, we need some opinions.
Well, y'all check it out here, guys. Make a decision for yourself. Ben Meyer Band, Devil in a Bottle. We're doing Friday Night Live here at Broadway 830, and we are UvaldeRadio.net.
Been a long week and I need a wine. Wanna go out, have a good time. Don't need nobody, just me and myself. Shot to shot, I ain't taking no sips. No, I'm a trouble when it hits my lips. So pour me a drink from the top of the shelf. Yeah, pour me a drink from the top of the shelf. Devil in the bottle, looking for a fight. Every shot I take, bring the dark side alive. Devil in the bottle, wants to take control. You know when it takes those reins, I lose a little of my soul. can't stand. Yeah, I'm double fisting till I can't stand. The devil in the bottle, looking for a fight. Every shot I take, bring my dark side alive. The devil in the bottle wants to take control. Even when it takes those right hands, I lose a little of my soul. Every shot I take, bring the dark side alive. The devil in the bottle won't take control. And when it takes those right hands, I lose a little of my soul. Yeah, it takes those right hands, baby, take my soul.
UvaldeRadio.net, Friday Night Live, Ben Meyer Band, Devil in a Bottle. You can get some bottle drink, you can get some draft, you can get some pizza, you can get some all good stuff here. Friday Night Live, Broadway 3-0, pizza and beer and live music by Ben Meyer Duo. Devil in a Bottle right there, brand new stuff. And you can see two of the guys, Ben and Jonathan, live here on the patio. If it gets a little nasty with the weather, we'll bring the party inside. And it's a pleasure to have you guys. Thanks for making the trip down to Uvalde, guys. We appreciate
Thanks for
you
having us, man.
Now, before we wrap it up here and do the plugs and tell everybody how to find you guys online and whatnot,
All right.
tell us about these songs that we've just listened to, this batch of new recordings. Give us a little insight into the recording process. What studio did you use, and what was all that like?
I'll give that over to Jonathan.
So yeah, this one I gotta shout out Garrett Loggins, man. He is a phenomenal musician. He understands what to do, and this was his house. This is a home studio.
Cool.
We sang right next to his bed, and he did my EP years back, and I was in the closet. You know, because he actually had a recording studio in his closet.
I'm glad he didn't put me in there this time.
No, you don't put baby in closet, you don't put baby in corner.
You don't put baby in the corner.
That's interesting.
But no, we went to his house over there, and it was an awesome thing because he's such a talented musician, such an amazing ear for, and
Just everything.
yeah, I can't talk much
So
about him.
does he have a resume besides you and this project? Anything else that he's
far
worked with that we might have heard of?
I'm not 100% sure of who else he's recorded, but I do. Other than Ty Dillon, he plays with Ty a lot.
Okay.
Him and Ty are in Ty's band when they have the residency at
Cowboys Dance Hall.
Thank you, Cowboys Dance Hall, and then of course Six Echo, and he's a good singer himself. But that guitar playing, man, I want to grow up and play like him. You know what I'm saying? It's an amazing guitar player.
So
like
when-
you when I grew up. Yeah.
Exactly.
So when you flesh out the new stuff, are you going to go back to him, or you have other plans or other?
I think I don't know. I'm not 100% on that at this time. I kind of want to get, now that we have the players set, I think I would like to go back in and record them
Right.
That way you get their emotion behind it.
Sure.
I'm real big on it because Garrett did a phenomenal job. It's an amazing recording, very easy to work with, real good as far as his producer role. He's like, hey, what do you think? And he had his opinions, but he was also very flexible. Like, let's change this, let's do this. And
So were there
giving
session
opinions.
players? Was it you guys on multiple instruments? What was that?
It was
It was
just
all
Garrett.
him. It was just
So
Garrett.
it was
The
him, okay.
drums, the bass, that's
Yeah.
all Garrett.
All we did was vocals.
I did that and a little bit of guitar, and that's pretty much
Interesting.
it.
And that's the thing, that if you're going to have Ben Meyer Band and you're going to make recordings, it's, you know, and there's, of course, we have a whole industry in Texas country and winter based on
Right.
session musicians, and a lot of times you go out to Nashville and record there and whatnot. But the bands, most bands, Randy Rogers, Josh Abbott,
Oh, yeah.
if they have band in their name, usually it's a band doing those recordings.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I wanna-
And that's
I
what
wanna
you want
work
to strive
towards.
for. Yeah, very good.
Absolutely.
And obviously you have faith in the guys. So
yeah.
I mean,
Each one of our guys gives something of his own into how he plays when we play together, and it all comes together just so beautifully that I can't even put it into words, man. It's like it's a magical feeling when we actually get on stage and we play full band with each other, because like we're all buddies, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's playing with my best friends
Hey, you
Get
know
to
what?
see the
I
crowd
saw
reaction.
Magic just with the two of you guys, and if there's a, you know, if you can do that.
Put the rest of them in there.
Yeah, three more guys. I can only imagine how
Right.
good that is. So once again, Ben Meyer Band making their debut here on UvaldeRadio.net's Friday Night Live. Y'all give us all the socials, websites, all the places to find you online and do all this.
Man,
all the stalking.
Well, the easiest thing if you want to stalk Ben is he lives at.
Stalk Ben. Don't do that. I've already got enough
Nice.
stalkers.
You already
Leave me
got enough of
alone.
those.
Hey, you know what? Hey, he's a bouncer. He can handle it.
That's right, he can
Take care of
handle
himself. Yeah.
Different when I'm not at work.
That's right. When he's off the clock, you can't do
Then I
it.
gotta hide.
That's right. So the easiest place, of course, is just benmeyerband.com. It's going to be, so the day that drops, the single on the 19th, we're going to go ahead and put that. Right now, if you go to that website, it's just a landing page. It'll take you to the other socials. But it's going to be a live page, full page coming up with bio and everything. But from there, you can link all the other spots. But the other places to find us would be Facebook, Instagram. We do have a TikTok. I think we have a video on there. Something where we have to make more.
I gotta get better at that.
Yeah,
We're gonna make a little more content on that. But yeah, those are the socials. We really don't use Twitter. I don't know.
I haven't had a Twitter since college, man.
So
I was required to have that for my degree.
I want to say I think I've tweeted once before, and the tweet said "No one cares," and that's the only thing I tweeted. And that was maybe like 2012, 2010. So,
Twitter's one of those things. Either you're into it, or you're just not. It's
Right.
like, I'm not a Twitter guy either. You know, it's not that I hate him or whatever. I just have no interest in that format of communication.
Right.
It just doesn't make any sense to me. But the ones that are in it, man, they're really into it.
It's just becoming a bunch of trolls anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Which
Well, y'all-
all of social media is.
Everybody find Ben Meyer Band on the Facebook, and again, the main website is Ben Meyer. Is it band?
yeah,
benmeyerband.com.
All right, and we look forward to the release of the single next week, basically
Next
1 week
Friday.
from today. And for now, you can just kind of hear it on UvaldeRadio.net, and better yet, maybe hear it live in person at Broadway 830 tonight on the patio. They're kicking off in just 7 minutes from now, so get your butt on down here to Broadway 830. And that's going to wrap it up here for Friday Night Live again. Ben, Jonathan, thank you guys so much.
Robert,
Hey,
thank you so much for having us.
man.
All right, we're going to wrap it up and
Awesome.
resume regular programming on UvaldeRadio.net.